Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. Thanks for coming to get caught up on the latest and greatest in the virtual reality space. We've got lots to go over, so let's get started. So starting off with this story, it just makes me smile and interests me because this is the start of changing how we consume media, theatrical performances, as it allows for more creative expression and freedom. The same way that practical effects have basically been replaced by CGI. And is this story going to affect our practical entertainment? The Under presents the virtual reality game that places you into this magical world with a stage available for you to watch performances, is going all out and putting on a virtual reality retelling of the Shakespeare play, The Tempest. This is a classic story of love and magic. I've actually seen the real play myself and it's such a great story. It's a really good show. The tickets are going to be $15 each and you'll turn up at your allotted time. This has been created with real actors as well. It's going to be a really interesting way to put on a show. Each performance lasts around 40 minutes, available between 4 PM and 8 PM Pacific time during the week and 11 to 3 on weekends. This is coming out on July the 9th all the way up to September. I like these stories as well. People being defensive, saying no, and then you just see them slowly succumb to their temptation. Phil Spencer was known in the virtual reality space for throwing some shade at the platform, but he's been popping up on too many occasions regarding virtual reality games such as Half-Life Alyx. He got to play that early and expressed how good it was, how amazing the game was to play, and now he's been caught showing up and playing Ironman virtual reality on multiple occasions to play the early builds, and he let us know this himself with a tweet. I was lucky to have Ryan Payton sneak me in a couple of times to see the team at Camouflage and play builds during its development. Really proud of a local studio launching such an impressive game. Well done, Camouflage. See, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and virtual reality is starting to know Phil, so here's hoping for Xbox VR in 2021. Now, Rockstar, the creators of Grand Theft Auto, are creating a virtual reality game. This is big news, and it could be the start of something brilliant. I'm not sure if this is due to the community's response to Grand Theft Auto 5, the virtual reality mod, or they just feel like it's time because of the success of the virtual reality noir stories. All of this commotion and all this hype started off when Video Game Deluxe posted something on LinkedIn, of all platforms, saying, having finished the critically well-received LA Noire, the VR case files, we are now gearing up for a new project, a AAA open-world title in virtual reality for Rockstar. 2020 marks our 7th year of working exclusively for Rockstar in Sydney, and we're excited about taking on this groundbreaking project. We have a number of jobs opening in our Sydney studio, including senior programmers, engine programmers, designers, and animators. If you're interested in one of these positions, or to speak to someone who works here about video game design, please get in touch. I don't believe this to be the noir game. They said groundbreaking and starting a new project after they were hyping over the previous success of that virtual reality title. But since what they had done there was turn a flat screen game into a virtual reality title, I'm hoping they're going to be doing the same with games like Bully, Red Dead Redemption, or a proper virtual reality adaptation of GTA 5, and I do have hope that GTA 6 is actually going to have virtual reality support. If they've got studios creating virtual reality content like this and having success with it, and success with a modification, then I have high hopes. I can't wait to see what develops here. I'm kind of hoping it's Red Dead Redemption VR. Something that just came out of the blue, it was a very nice post from Diego Martin, one of the guys responsible for the epic title Crisis VRigade and Crisis VRigade 2. Everyone's always asking what game it is I'm playing when I show footage of me playing this title as some of my B-roll. It's just such a great looking game and it's so much fun. Well, this is now coming to the PlayStation platform next week. This is the time crisis of virtual reality, and this time around in the sequel, the graphics have been improved upon tenfold. No more blocky colors and hello detailed textures, but it's still hanging out with good old fun. They had also said that the Quest version is making improvements, so hopefully it's not too long before we hear announcements for that as well, perhaps in the next month or two. This one for the HP Reverb G2 Hypers. England got something first. What? Pre-orders have gone live and they're now available for the HP Reverb G2 virtual reality headset in New Zealand, Europe, and the United Kingdom. It's going to cost you around $600, so a mid-range headset. But from the footage MRTV has been showing us, the clarity that this provides through those lens videos are just stunning. It's one of the highest resolution virtual reality headsets out there, and it shows. At the time of making this, the UK site wasn't actually available. It got redirected to this faulty URL. But Germany was working for €583, so expect it to be around £550, which I think is a competitive price when this headset is going up against the Rift S, which is 80Hz and a lower resolution, and this one's going to have 90Hz and 2160 by 2160 dual LCD screens, although it does have 4 cameras, so I'm curious to see how the inside-out tracking is going to be compared to the Rift S, which has 5 cameras, but we'll see. So if you're in any of those countries and continents and you've been excited for the HP Reverb G2, you should be able to pre-order it right now. Enjoy. We've got more games coming this week, and one of them is Layers of Fear, coming, well, on Thursday, the 9th. So if you're watching this, it may already be out. It would have just came out. The game will be the same version that was released end of last year with the virtual reality support, but this game originally came out in 2016 on consoles and PC as a flat screen game, which is actually currently on sale on Steam right now. So if you want that game and the PSVR version cheap, it's available. This is a psychological thriller where you follow a painter who is struggling mentally as they take you through a crazy, terrifying experience through their mind as they are trying to finish their final masterpiece of art. And as you walk through this world, you will have to solve puzzles and explore the rather macabre scenery, and it creates so much tension that you may need a pair of underwear as well. And since we're on the topic of scary, The Affected Manor is getting its Gauntlet DLC. This is a speedrun through a new environment where your time and the amount that you scream is rated. Many of the events are randomized, and the haunted rooms can slow the player down. Doesn't that sound mental? It sounds insane, like a ton of fun. The game is available on the 9th as well, and it's going to have a 25% off sale price, so if you want to pick that up and have a scare and get some free additional content, that'll be the time to do it. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on the latest and greatest virtual reality news. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out next time. Thank you to my patrons, you absolute legends, and happy gaming, guys. Good day.